Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so did you know that some spiders can literally lift over 170 times their own body weight? Crazy, right? Well, while we aren't getting bitten by any radioactive bugs today, we are embarking on a pretty awesome mission. We're going to uncover the absolute secrets to building agile, functional, superhero-level strength. I mean, if you've ever watched Spider-Man flip, swing, and just effortlessly maneuver through the air and thought, man, I want my body to move exactly like that, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going right to the source material today to break down a Spider-Man-inspired workout routine that's going to completely transform how you think about fitness.
So, let's dive right in and ask ourselves a really serious question right up front. Are you truly ready to rethink your workouts? For so long, fitness culture has conditioned us to train just for aesthetic muscle size, just getting big. But to move like a hero, we've got to train for real-world function. We need strength that actually translates into movement, power, and agility. Here's our training roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with functional strength over size, then building total body strength, explosive upper body power, unleashing athleticism and agility, core stability and control, and finally, fueling and recovery. Kicking things off with part 1, functional strength over size, and rethinking your workout goals.
When you picture Spider-Man, you don't exactly picture a massive, rigid bodybuilder who can barely touch his toes, right? Purely training for bulky muscle size can actually weigh you down. It limits your range of motion. A Spider-Man-inspired routine, on the other hand, is entirely focused on functional, dynamic capability. It's all about building a body that performs just as amazingly as it looks.
Moving right along to our next section, building total body strength. This is the absolute foundation of the routine.
Look, before you can be explosive, before you can start flying around and being super agile, every single superhero needs a rock-solid foundation. You just can't build a skyscraper on a swamp, and you definitely can't build a superhero physique without mastering the basics first. So, to build that base, the source material says to start your routine with compound exercises. We're talking pull-ups, push-ups, squats, lunges, and overhead presses. Are you noticing a theme here? These aren't your typical isolation exercises sitting on a padded gym machine. Nope, these are multi-joint, complex movements that literally force your entire body to work together as a single, unified machine.
Next up, explosive upper body power, taking body weight to the next level. Once that foundation of compound strength is locked in, it's time to unlock a totally new physical attribute, and that is explosive power. Being strong is great, don't get me wrong. But being able to apply that strength incredibly quickly, that's what separates the average person from the hero. To propel yourself over obstacles like a web slinger, you need advanced bodyweight movements. Dips for triceps and chest dominance, chin-ups to drastically improve your pulling power, and explosive push-ups where your hands literally leave the ground. These exercises are incredible because they teach your nervous system to fire rapidly and forcefully, generating that quick-twitch upper body power.
Now for section 4, unleashing athleticism and agility, or moving like a hero.
Strength and power are fantastic, but the source notes that we absolutely must improve our overall athleticism if we want to truly move with agility. Spider-Man isn't just strong, right? He's fast, he changes direction in a split second, and he is incredibly light on his feet. You can build that exact same agility by incorporating some really high-energy drills. We're looking at sprint intervals to build lung capacity and top-end speed, agility ladder drills to train your footwork and coordination, box jumps for building that lower body explosive power, and jump rope sessions to keep you nimble. Honestly, adding these to your routine completely transforms how your body moves through space. It takes you from just being, gym strong to being a true athlete.
That brings us to section 5. Core stability and control, which is all about grounding your movements.
For our next essential attribute, we have to look inward, straight to the center of the body. Your core is the absolute anchor for all of these intense athletic movements we've been talking about. Without it, you just bleed power and you really risk injury. And to be clear, we aren't just working our core for a nice set of six-pack abs to show off at the beach. We are building the necessary stability and control required to safely and effectively execute dynamic movement. Think of it this way. When you're sprinting, jumping, or doing those explosive push-ups, your core is the transmission that transfers power between your upper and lower body. To actually get there, the source dictates that you should finish your workout with some very specific core exercises. We're talking hanging leg raises, planks, ab wheel rollouts, and mountain climbers. These are specifically designed to directly build that vital, functional stability we just defined. They fight against gravity, they prevent your spine from twisting unnecessarily, and they basically ensure that your midsection is practically bulletproof. Finally, Section 6, Fueling and Recovery. This is how we're maximizing your gains.
Of course, performing the workout itself is really only half the battle. You can train like a superhero all day long, but if you don't recover like one, you're just going to burn out. You absolutely must pair your intense training with 3 sequential pillars of recovery. Step 1 is a balanced, protein-rich diet, which gives your muscles the actual building blocks they need to repair. Step 2 is proper hydration. Water is literally essential for every single metabolic process and joint lubrication in your body. And Step 3 is sleep. This is where the magic actually happens, and your body adapts to the stress you just put it under. 7 to 9. That is the number of hours of sleep you need every single night. No exceptions, no shortcuts here. If you're out there doing compound lifts, explosive bodyweight movements, and intense agility drills, your body desperately needs 7 to 9 hours of deep, restorative sleep. That's what rebuilds your central nervous system and muscle fibers so you can come back even stronger the very next day. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a provocative thought to challenge your current gym routine. Ask yourself, will your very next workout just build more rigid, heavy size? Or are you ready to ditch the bulk and start building functional, dynamic, superhero power? The blueprint is right here. We've got compound movements, explosive power, agility drills, rock-solid core stability, and optimized recovery. The choice of how you use it is entirely up to you. So get out there, start training for function, and let's see what your body is truly capable of.